Miles just woke up. What do you want to do first thing?
Ride in Autopia.
Ride Autopia. All right. Hey, what two sports cars inspired the first cars designed on Autopia? Well, stay tuned to find out. Today on Provo's Park Pass, we're going to be doing all the secrets revealed of Autopia. The reason we're doing this video is because on our Patreon community board, we had a bunch of Patreons who were saying, oh, I think they should get rid of Autopia because they should make another ride. My mind is like, no, this ride's amazing. So I'm going to do secrets revealed, and this is dedicated to all you Patreon members. I hope you appreciate the ride more after this video. Autopia is the only opening day attraction in Tomorrowland that's still in Tomorrowland today. Way to go, little Autopia, the little car that could. In 2016, Honda took over Autopia and they introduced a brand new character. This is the only character that has been designed specifically for Autopia, and that's a robotic bird, and his name is Bird. Honda has a robot called Asimov who was in Inventions. When they took over the sponsorship of Autopia, they brought the robot over here. So now we have Asimov and his robotic friend Bird all on this attraction. As you ride the ride, you can see the misadventures that Bird gets into. As you're waiting in line for Autopia, as you get towards the halfway point, if you ask a cast member, they'll give you a driver's license. Woo! You can put a little photo right there. Ah! Little ones love this. Adults like it too. I know what you adults are thinking. Kids never think about this, but adults are probably thinking, why is Autopia in Tomorrowland? Because, I mean, how futuristic is that? Well, in 1955, when Disneyland opened, there was no freeways. Dwight D. Eisenhower, the president, hadn't signed the Interstate Continental Act thing, whatever that was, for all the freeways. So there's no freeways. This is what Walt envisioned the future being like, have these highways and freeways interconnected with monorails and people movers. He was pretty right, and even at the end they include a little bit of gridlock and congestion just because to make it a little more realistic. Autopia has 4 lanes that can be operating at one time. If it's running at full capacity, it has 96 cars going at any given time. Today though, they only have 2 lanes going, so we have a maximum capacity of 48 cars. There we go. Cameraman Greg is going to try to film this, so I'm going to try to drive and give you some facts. Autopia, the name is called a portmanteau. That's a French word to mean combine, combine 2 different words. The word Autopia is a combination of 2 words, automobile and utopia, and hence it came up with the word Autopia. Ah, there's Bird right there. Apparently I'm not a very good driver when I'm trying to give you facts and drive at the same time. Bob Gurr designed the very first cars to go on Autopia. This is crazy, imagine this. The first cars that were designed did not have bumpers, no bumpers at all. And they were almost completely destroyed as they were testing them because people kept rear-ending them in front of each other and destroyed the testmobiles. Now, every car in Autopia has bumpers. It's estimated that there are more rear-ended accidents on Autopia in one day than there are in California, the entire state of California, on all the highways. Which is a really weird fact, but I kind of hope it's true because I don't wish anybody to ever get rear-ended in a car accident. So, yeah, there's that. The maximum speed of a nice car here is 6.5 miles per hour. If you push the pedal a little bit harder though, you can get it up to 6.5 miles per hour. Lots of little toddlers and little kids love this ride because they don't have the opportunity to drive a car. When Miles drives it, he just lets it go. And then the car starts doing like bang, 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 and he laughs and thinks it's super funny. I'll show you what it's like to drive with Miles. You ready? He just lets the car hit that guide rail and he thinks that's hilarious. Speaking of guide rails, the original Autopia did not have any guide rails. Can you imagine that? No guide rails. The cars would just go along. Oh, look, we're going to the off-road part. The off-road section of Autopia was added in 2000 when Chevron took over. I like it, kind of bumpy. Now, if you want to try a really hard game on Autopia, and I've only been successful one time, is to not let the car ever stop, like at all. There is no brake on Autopia. When you take your foot off the gas, the car automatically stops. Usually at the end of the ride, there's always some congestion there where they have you wait. So if you can make it all the way from start to finish without letting the car stop, that's amazing. I've only been successful one time, and it wasn't very crowded. So let's see if I can do it here. Coming into the loading bay, we're not gonna hit any more guide rails, Greg.
Yeah, right.
Slowing it down because I don't want to stop. Slowing down. Going so slow, but you know we haven't stopped yet. speeding up just a little bit. Okay. This is where it gets really difficult because you want to go fast, but there's no reason to. We haven't stopped yet. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be really close. We're still moving though. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, it was a valiant effort. I tried. I think I said I've only been successful one time. Try to do that. Super hard. Also, you don't want to bump the car in front of you. They don't like that. They frown upon that. Be sure to look at the license plates, though, of every car. Every car has like a funny little hidden message in the license plate. Like the one in front of us says Race 125. That license plate over there says MCKY028, which stands for Mickey 1928. We also have one over there, Dave. He's probably an Imagineer who worked on this particular project. They also have things like Peter Pan, the different years that they are. There's Asimov right there. So check out every license plate because they're all different and they all have these cool things. So I can't figure them all out. That's a little bumpy, but I think I did pretty good. Right at the very end of the ride, they have a driver's license photo booth where you get a really cool and unique souvenir. I can't tell. Is that good?
3, 2, 1. Use the up and down buttons to select your favorite photo.
This is a really fun souvenir for little kids because they get their own driver's license. As you'll also notice, the camera is pretty low for little kids to get their souvenirs. It's actually hard plastic. What a really cool souvenir, and only $5. And it says established 2016 WDI. That means established the year that Honda took over Autopia of year 2016 by Walt Disney Imagineering. And you can see it's powered by Honda, and I'm in class first, and it expires in 3,000. When Provost Park Pass hits 50,000 subscribers, we're gonna give away 50 gifts to 50 lucky people. We're gonna do a live stream all day long commemorating and celebrating 50,000 subscribers. I think this might be one of the gifts that we give away. I know, nobody probably wants this, but maybe somebody does.
Actually, I wouldn't mind the driver's license. It's kind of cool. I guess I could always make my own, but he already paid for his, so why not just take his?
When they came up with the idea for Autopia for Disneyland, Walt was offered by a foreign importer some cars to put on Autopia. Walt declined it because he wanted his own original cars. So who did he tap into? Bob Gurr, of course. Bob Gurr basically designed every car in Disneyland. If you want to see what some cars that Bob Gurr designed for us, go ahead and check out this video right up here where he designed all the cars for Main Street Vehicle. Bob Gurr was inspired by two cars we started designing it, the 1953 Porsche Spyder and the 1953 Ferrari. Bob, if you're going to choose some cars to be inspired by, those are the cars. No, Debbie, I don't need one because look.
Oh, you got one. That's perfect.
You good?
Yes.
Bob Gurr worked on the cars and was designing them. They weren't completed until 3 months prior to Disneyland opening in 1955. I'm sure there's a lot of pressure and people kept like, hey Bob, are you done those cars? He's like, yeah, I'll be done. And then about 3 months prior, he finally got the cars ready to come out here to Disneyland. Woo. The majority of the line is outside. In fact, almost all of it, except for one little section as you go inside. It can get kind of hot on a hot day. At the beginning of the line, there's no shade, but halfway through the line, they provide shade pavilion, which is nice on a hot day like today.
All right, you're good to go. Have
All
fun.
right, here we go.
Oh, no bumping. That's it.
No bump, we won't bump. Space is a premium at Disneyland, so Autopia, the ride is mostly on top of the submarine ride. That's right, you're driving on top of a submarine. There have actually been 4 different versions of Autopia in Disneyland. The main one in Tomorrowland, which everybody knows. There's a smaller one in Fantasyland called Junior Autopia that opened in 1956. It was smaller and had guide rails because, you know, children crashing around. They also opened in 1957 an even smaller Autopia. They called it Midget Autopia. It's by Storybook Canal. And that lasted until about 1966 when they closed it to make room for It's a Small World. Adults were not allowed on that one. So in 1992, they rethemed the Junior Autopia to Rescue Rangers Raceway. They closed that in 1999. In 1999, they also closed down Autopia in Tomorrowland. They took the Fantasyland Autopia and the Tomorrowland Autopia and combined it and made a bigger track. What? And I'm glad they did because it's amazing and I love it. On Autopia, there are 4 different tracks. There's green, orange, blue, and red. The green and the red, they have the longest off-road portions. At the end of the ride, you'll notice a little platform. They used to have an Autopia worker right between the cars signaling in. They removed the platform, but you can still see where it was. Depending on what track you get on, you're either gonna have a steering wheel on the American side or on the British side. So that's kind of fun. Right now, I'm driving on the British side. Hello, Poppy. Driving on Sunday Drive. So we're on the red side, so when it gets up to the point, we will do a longer off-road trek. And also, a little fun fact on this ride, cameraman Greg gets road rage in real life, and he also gets road rage on Autopia.
It's true, I won't deny it at all.
So if you have a little one who can't reach the pedal, it's not a problem. As a parent, you just push the pedal for him. Or you can have them push the pedal and you drive. I think the kids prefer to drive though. Each car comes equipped with a horn if you're willing to make the sound with your mouth. Ha, 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 ha. Here's my horn. Meep. Meep, meep, boop. Oh, we're going. Okay, I'm gonna show you where the old platform was, where the cast members would stand between the tracks to direct people in. They took it out several years ago, but you can still see the footprint of where the platform was. It's right up here. That's where they would stand. That's important. Don't bump cars in front of you. You might be tempted, but don't do it. That just causes, like, you know, back injuries. We're now gonna ride the green side. So let's check this off-road section out. The green line, here we go. Autopia doesn't have any Disney character associated with it. So it's a character-free attraction. That doesn't make it any less special though, because it's a really fun ride. Oh, bad driving. In the off-road portion, here we go. Oh, cameraman Greg's driving.
I got this.
Looks like I'm running really fast. He's doing better than I do when I normally drive with two hands.
I'm not even looking.
Children, you have to be 32 inches tall to ride this ride. The ride lasts for about 5 minutes. Usually the wait time in the line is around 15 to 30 minutes. And we're gonna go into the tunnels, and at nighttime they turn the lights on, which I love. A nice little piece of trivia about this ride is when Chevron was debuting it, they recycled the music from the People Mover. Now they don't have that music anymore that the Honda's here, but a cool thing that Honda's done, when Honda took over the attraction, they put a hood ornament on every single car. How cool is that? Hey, Danny, how are you?
I'm doing great. Am I in the video?
Yeah, yay! What's your favorite track? Green, orange, blue, or red?
I like this one. I love working with my other co-workers here. And it's just a fast-paced attraction. I love keep on going all day long. It keeps me motivated, keeps me happy. I love it.
Number one!
Number one!
Number one! Wait, like my license! Yay! Yay! All my papers are messed up. It's all my notes. Never drive and read, kids. Or text. Other versions of Autopia have appeared in Tokyo Disney, Paris, Hong Kong, here. Can't remember if it's in Florida. Pretty sure it is.
We're back.
We're back.
It's funny because he kind of drives like he does in real life. You hit a lot of things on the road. You're just kind of all over the place, not really paying attention.
Wait. I'm trying not to hit the guide rail at all. I'm doing an excellent job.
That was a quality stop.
Thank you. Cameraman Greg is going to show you all the different colors of the cars that go by. Put it down in the comments down below what your favorite color car is. Okay, so we're about to ride the orange lane, which means we've covered all 4 lanes here. Woo! Autopia has some of the most distinctive sounds of any ride, at least for me. The engine, the brakes, I love it. Listen to it as they take off, the little of the engine. Here we go on the orange track. We're gonna try to see if we can do it without stopping. I got a good chance. I got a really good chance. Oh, not a good chance. Oh, we got a good chance. We got a good chance. Yes! We did it. We did not stop the ride until we got back into the loading zone. Woo! And we got rear-ended. Autopia has been redesigned 4 times in 1959, 1964, 1968, and 2000. That's right, it's had 4 makeovers, or should I say breakovers. Autopia is beautiful during the daytimes, but especially at nighttime. If you've never ridden at nighttime, I highly suggest it. It's awesome, the lights come on, it's glowing, it's amazing, and it just feels like a nice little summer drive. Patreon members, what do you think? Now do you like Autopia? Because isn't it amazing? I love this ride. It's a lot of fun. Go ahead and put down comments down below what we should be doing next. If you want to see another video about driving cars, you can look at the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride Adventure right about here. Also, if you want to become a Patreon member and join these discussions, for $3 a month, you get another video every single week. Go to Patreon and still type in Provost Park Pass. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for your support. Really, have a magic week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.